Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today I wanted to go over something that's been really helping me lately in a lot of ways. Just the way I look at photographs, the way I look at photography, the way I look at subjects and things and storytelling. And I want to share it with you because I think it's something that every photographer should have and read, because it's an insanely helpful tool. And it's by an insanely great photographer, like fantastic photographer. And yeah, I'm gonna share that with you right now. So, okay, hang on. I brought my handy dandy lens to set my mic on, so hopefully you can hear me. I have to use my lav mics because my other mic, for some reason, just isn't. I don't know. I think I might have broke the cord or something, but it's not working. So, but anyways, this is the book. The Photography Storytelling Workshop. I recently got it. As you can tell, I've been reading it by the sticky notes and stuff. It's been a fantastic book. It's helped me look at things differently. It's helped me just kind of put down everything that I want in a photograph or a series of photos or just anything. It's helped me kind of like rekindle that spark that I had from like the very beginning about photography, and it's kind of also kind of ground me a little bit in the sense that it's made me look at things differently, rather than just taking out my camera and just snapping a bunch of pics and just going click 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 click, just snapping everything. I really have now kind of looked at my photos and been like, what's the story behind this? What's the story that I'm trying to tell? What's the story that if you were to just look at this photo, what's the story I'm trying to tell? Or if you were looking at these series of photos, what's the story I'm trying to tell? Who's the character? What's the plot? What's the, And I've been really diving into this storytelling because I really do love it. I love storytelling. I love taking photos. I love making videos, but I really struggle with coming up with ideas for the videos and for the photos and kind of telling a story through them, because I just kind of snap photos as I go, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, snap, oh, that's cool, snap. But when you go back and go through my photos, there's no story, there's nothing there. It's just a bunch of random landscapes or a bunch of random photos of random things. And reading this has really helped me focus on like, okay, if I'm gonna take this picture, what does it have to do with the other pictures I've taken? Or if I take this photo first, what also has to follow it to tell the story I want to tell, right? And it's like, how much is it? It's like $30 or something like that, Canadian. It's kind of expensive. I don't know if that's expensive for a book, but it seems expensive to me. But yeah, it's just a fantastic book. It goes through, here, I'll read you probably one of my favorite things, and it's right in the start. And from what I've read too, just from other people, because I actually read a review before I bought this, and a lot of people said that there's some great stuff in the first couple pages, and it is so true. It is so true. There's, just gotta find it. I forgot the sticky note I was going to, but I forgot. It's somewhere right in here. I think it's right in. Shit. Here it is. Okay. This is the part. And this is, I think this is just from him. Pretty sure. It sounds like it's just from him, but I'm not entirely sure. But I just really liked it because it brings photography to me in a little paragraph here. So I'm gonna read it, and I'm gonna maybe put it on the text on the screen or something like that. Okay, here we go. As I progressed further with my project, it became obvious that it was really unimportant where I chose to photograph. The particular place simply provided an excuse to produce work. You can only see what you are ready to see, what mirrors your mind at that particular time. And that to me is something that really resonates with me. I don't know why, and I think the part that really gets me is you can only see what you are ready to see. And up until now, I haven't really thought about the things I'm taking pictures of. I've just always like I said, just snap photos, snap, and I'm just taking pictures everywhere. And there's things that I see other photographers doing and other people seeing things that I'm like, how did I miss that? I was just there. I was just in this spot. How did I not see that? Or where's that location? Or this or that? And maybe at this certain time, I wasn't ready to see these things because I wasn't paying attention to it. It wasn't important in my life. And now I look at things differently. I look at places differently. I look at places I go now, and I look at them completely different than I did like 3 years ago, because I've been there tons, I've looked at them tons, I'm in a different, like I want to shoot different things, I want to up my photography game, and it's like, it just kind of resonated with me. And there's a lot of stuff like this in this book, that there's just little quotes and little things that make you just, especially for me, it just kind of makes you think, like, why would you do this? Why should you do this? Why should you take this photo? Why should you take it like this? Why is gear unimportant? Because it is. Gear doesn't matter. And that's a whole other thing. But like just using your phone to just take pictures and just tell stories. And yeah, it's a fantastic book. Finn Beals is his name. He's a fantastic photographer, absolutely fantastic. And Alex Strohl. Recently, I honestly didn't even know who he was, and I YouTubed him, and he has some fantastic videos. I think I've watched like 7 in the last like 2 days. So yeah, it's fantastic. Both of these guys are just fantastic photographers, fantastic at what they do. Finn is just the photos in here. A lot of them are shot on iPhone, and they're just like beautiful. Like just like some of these, like just absolutely beautiful. And yeah, as you can tell, I put a little bookmark in there because this one's on like shooting silhouettes, and I find silhouettes just absolutely fantastic. And I just love this book. I think it's a fantastic book, and it's like it came kind of at the perfect moment in my life, and it was something I really needed, and something that I've just adored, and I've read the crap out of it, and it's something I highly recommend everybody gets. It's a fantastic book, and something that I've not really overlooked or just like never really done is take photos on my phone. I do take a lot of photos on my phone when I'm going on like vacations and that kind of stuff, because it's easy. You don't have to carry a DSLR or a mirrorless or something like that around, and you don't want to carry it and all that kind of stuff, even though you can carry it on a strap and that kind of stuff. But just taking your phone out of your pocket and just snapping it at that moment, as soon as you see it. You don't even have to like edit it, post on Instagram, any of that kind of stuff. You can just take it, and it's just like, I remember that moment. And like lately I've been really obsessed with my photo memories, because there's been a lot of stuff coming up lately, because I've been doing this for a little while now, and a lot of my photos that I took on trips and took on adventures and took on hikes and that kind of stuff are showing up. Not that I haven't been on anymore, but like my first couple trips are showing up again, and I'm like, man, I remember that. I remember this. And I think it's just a really cool way to capture moments in time that you will not get back. And even if the people aren't the same in it, or the people change, or the things you do change, or the places change, or whatever, I think it's just, I'm really big on right now capturing memories, capturing things that matter to me and people that matter to me, and just kind of bringing it and honing it in and just going like, yeah, this is the story that I want to keep. This is the memory I want to have, and how do I capture that? And how do I put it into a series of images? How do I put it into a video? How do I just kind of storytell with it, right? And but anyways, this book is just absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend you get it. I'm going to link Finn's website. I think he just has a website and his Instagram. I'll link them below, because they're just utterly fantastic, and I really can't recommend this book enough. Yeah, just some of the just tips, tricks, processes, just it has like everything. Like especially, I think the thing that really helps me is at the very start. I think, yeah, the very start. It just says where to start, and I think this is a question that a lot of people have, and a lot of people feel daunted by, and it's like, oh, I need all this latest gear, I need all these things, and he just basically says you need a camera, and it doesn't matter what the kind is, doesn't matter if it's the best, if it's the newest, if it's the it doesn't really matter. And the stories that you tell you don't have to go on a plane 4 hours away to capture a story. You can go in your backyard and tell a story. You can go in your house, tell a story. And that's something I really struggle with, because I'm like, oh, there's no story in my house. And lately I've been capturing stuff and I'm like, man, like that's actually really cool. Like that looks really neat. I'm interested in that. And I wonder if other people are interested in that. Like even a couple days ago, I went out and took some photos outside, and it was really cold. And I took some photos of some people just like bundled up and just it was just cold, and they were bundled up. They had like scarves on, and I went and took some photos, and I was just like, man, like that's a story. Like it's really cool. You should bundle up. And even though it's a pretty vague, pretty like kind of dumb story, there's like that you could tell a story. You have a character, you have a subject, you have a thing, and that's your story. And yeah, anyways, I'm not gonna dive super crazy deep into this, but I want to share this book with you because it's absolutely fantastic. I think everybody should own it. Let me know what you guys think about this video, because I think it's a really helpful video for a lot of new photographers out there, or people that are hobbyists that just want to tell better stories and get better at their craft. I think that this is just what you need, and I think it's fantastic read. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got some value out of it. And yeah, I know it's been a while since I made a video, but yeah, it's been a lot lately, and it's not that I haven't had time. I just haven't had anything really to talk about, and this was just something that sparked an interest in me, and I wanted to share this with you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Bye.